Trey or Kratos. He left us. That's right, he absconded with our Colette to go start some new family in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a son, I heard now. I think his name's Atreus.
Yeah.
What a fuckhead.
I still haven't played that game. I need to, though.
What game are you speaking of?
God of War.
Life?
God of War.
I know Kratos is an ass, but I wouldn't call him a god of war. You need to calm the fuck down.
Okay.
He's just a double-faced, angelic hate monster.
I love that. People just say, "Oh my God, they didn't like Kratos. He had no personality. His personality was fueled entirely by hate," and I loved it.
Every minute of it. He never stopped to think if he's doing the right thing.
Nope.
And at some point, he didn't even know he was mad anymore.
Yeah.
He just knew he had to keep swinging.
Yeah.
You can't win, Rock, they yelled. I gotta try. Ah!
Yeah.
Spartan rage.
I know I'm not paying attention, but
I know you're not paying attention.
Well,
I will continue to give you recaps until you care about the story enough to actually want to know what's going on.
I'm gonna be real. I'll stop caring about stories in Final Fantasy VII.
This isn't Final Fantasy.
Yes, but when I was little, my mom threw a shoe at our PlayStation
And scratch the disc.
No, it didn't scratch the disc.
Oh.
Whenever it wouldn't read the cinematic cutscenes, so we had to wait weeks until we could borrow somebody else's PlayStation and get past those cutscenes and then play it on ours. So by the time we got off the first disc of Final Fantasy, we was level 55 and like that because we were just running around grinding. And you must sit there and think about to read and talk to people. What is this?
I know, right?
Reading in Trump's America now? No. Okay.
Not in that America.
Yeah.
He outlawed that shit in 2096.
Yeah.
After he entered his third life. After the Angelicis project kicked off for him. In fact, he was ultimately chosen as the new body for Martel.
Oh, yeah.
Martel needed a new vessel. They looked at Colette and said, "This is good, but she's not." But Martel specifically requested that she be portrayed to look like a complete and I can't say that. I don't think I can get away with any of that.
Hey,
I think I'm going to calm down.
You need to calm up.
You need to calm down.
Nah,
Maybe I do.
But yeah, when I played when I played God of War 3, I had played all three of them up to that point and beat all of them, and I was feeling myself. So I decided to play the whole entire game on the hardest difficulty.
For what game?
God of War 3.
Oh, I actually never played God of War 3.
I have. And I got to Zeus, and he wouldn't have my BS.
No?
No.
Was the scene reversed, the famous scene?
What famous scene?
The one where, in your playthrough, Zeus has Kratos pushed up against a rock and is beating the ever-living piss out of him?
Yeah, pretty much. I forget where we were fighting. I think we were fighting inside of a Titan, because I remember there being a heart or something like that near him. And I swear on everything I love, I couldn't get him. I tried for weeks.
Weeks.
And I just alright, this is, let's be real, at that point, I wasn't starting the game all the way back over, okay? It's too far gone. And obviously
Why would you start over? You just have to beat Zeus.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have. I was playing it on the hardest difficulty, and he wasn't going quietly into that good night. Okay.
I feel like I'm missing something here.
Mm-hmm.
He was beating his ass too bad.
Yeah, pretty much. The long and the short of it.
You're beating his ass too fast? Is that what I just heard?
No, he was getting his ass beat too bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I was.
It's almost like on the highest difficulty, the final boss should not suck. Oh, I get the puzzle now. Oh, I understand. This platform's what's being raised. So now we do that and go back downstairs. It's great knowing a game so well and loving it so much that you don't play it for years and you can come back and it's like you never played it ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's a brand new day. Oh, happy day. Amen.
I think the only games I'm like that with is like fighting games. Where I can come back to it and just get my function back on.
Get your suction back on?
My function back
I know what you said, but I know what I said.
That was the softest landing I've ever seen for
A giant metal box.
Yeah.
You know, gravity's not with us here. How about those water effects? You hear that?
Oh yeah.
That's a hell of a prompt, though. I don't think we've heard this at all going through any other body of water. Now, logic dictates that I should probably get really hurt here, but I'm not. Giant hole in the ground with electricity, or I'm sorry, water running around it. You think Sheena would get a little shocked, but she does. The water doesn't know the right hand gesture to get shocked.
What's so special about me?
Yes, what's so special about you, Lloyd?
Everything's
Everything's special about you, Lloyd! Shut up, Genus.
He comes up with
what are we going to do now?
Lloyd, you've always been very special to me.
She's going to die
Yes.
if she's made into
We have to
Martell's
save
vessel.
Colette. So,
But
to
what
give
can
you a
I
brief
do?
recap of everything we weren't looking at,
Okay.
Sheena, where did
do you
get
remember
your
where we left off? Because it's been a minute.
I
Came
know.
out of nowhere.
Is she like brain dead
I
or
read this
something?
before I came here.
Yeah?
They attacked
No. I
the
want you to
Imperial
tell.
Research
No. Okay.
Okay.
Is
You
it
tell
normal for
me
people to
what you
equip
think the
X-spheres
story
in
is, because that
Tethe'alla?
sounds a lot funner than what's actually happening.
Okay.
No,
So the
not
story
at all.
so
Technology was originally brought
story so
over by the
far-
Give me a brief summary from the beginning to now.
okay.
Nowadays,
So
X-spheres are mainly attached to machines.
Genus is in love with
Wait a second.
Lloyd,
So Tethe'alla
Yes.
already
and
renegades
Lloyd
I'm not sure if you can say that.
is oblivious to how
But
Genus
the
feels,
renegades were the ones
but
that
is
brought us
hitting on
information
Colette
about
right
the
in front of him
nature
and is
of the
making
worlds.
Genus really upset.
Okay.
The plan
Then
to
his
assassinate the
sister
Chosen was their
Is
idea.
an abusive sister. Genus' sister is very abusive because he keeps slapping him in the back of the head.
You don't even remember her name?
They talked the king and the Pope into
The lady who can't heal and bust
They
people. What's her
desired
name?
for Tethe'alla to prosper, kill the Chosen of Silverons.
Genus' sister.
Yeah,
That's her
Jesus'
name.
sister. Go on.
Okay,
That's
so
horrible.
then
Lloyd,
she gets upset
I
because she
suggest
can't heal
we go
anybody
to
because everybody
Tethe'alla.
around her dies, I think.
Did you say they'd rather ride or die?
Yeah, everybody around her dies.
Oh! I thought you said-
Let's
Don't
see.
you remember
Colette
what you
is
said?
an angel of sort that's
Angels
losing
are
all her
hot dogs
emotion
that
and
evolved
faking
using
emotions
special
around her
X-spheres
friends.
called
They can't see me doing air quotes, but I'm doing air quotes.
Okay. I see the air quotes and I can confirm they quoted.
Then
What's
Kratos,
current condition is caused by
as
the
we all
crucius
know,
crystal.
the former god
Since
of war,
Tethe'alla
is
studying
Yeah, the former god of war.
They
is
may know
secretly
something about
an
crucius
angel.
crystals
Oh.
as well.
in
That's a good
disguise,
idea.
trying
I'm
to
pretty
get
sure that they're
Colette
studying Crucius
to be the
crystal
new
that
body
belongs
of
to Tethe'alla's Chosen.
some guy, god, lady, person, do or die thing, right?
At the
Okay.
Imperial Research.
And before that, that dirty
Was the
chick right there
Chosen
kept trying to
in
kill us.
Tethe'alla too?
Yeah, she still is very dirty.
She still is pretty dirty, but she's
Of
trying to
course.
murder us because she's
The
from a
world regeneration
parallel
ritual was
world.
carried out in
And she's
Tethe'alla
trying
as
to
well.
murder
The
kids
Church of Martell exists too.
to stop us from destroying her world or something like
Oh.
that.
But if they
Right?
keep carrying out the regeneration,
I'm pretty. I'm out. I'm out.
You're actually doing very well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Why hasn't Martell's vessel been
Yes.
completed?
so
I'm curious about
now
that
what?
myself.
Now we got metagaming, I
Perhaps
guess,
there's
to
corpses
do.
lined
Okay.
up in the Tower of Salvation.
What do you mean about the brain dead chick? She's still brain dead. She's
No.
standing right
No.
here.
Yeah. There are too many
So
crucius
right now, what they're
objectives,
discussing
So let's just
Mm.
start.
is why.
So,
Obviously,
we're going to
why is this
Tethe'alla?
happening? Why does Martell need a vessel?
Right.
Martell being like the
Yeah.
old like
That's
big
the only
goddess.
way we have
Okay.
right now.
thing. And
this
so,
time,
like, why do they
I'm going to
need a
fulfill my
vessel for
role.
her? Then it insinuates that
I'm not
Martell
going to let
can
Colette bear the
could
burden
lose
all
her
by
body.
herself anymore.
Mm.
like she's the one that went into the deep sleep and all the angels became lost or whatever.
All right.
So,
Yes, you do when somebody sleeps.
as you do.
That's great and all.
So
but
now
how
they're
are we going to get
discussing
to
why
Tethe'alla?
Sheena's spilling the entirety of her beans.
Mm.
So
I'm
she's
sure
saying
Sheena
straight
knows
up,
everything,
she's here to kill
right?
Colette, and she was ordered by her king and the Pope
Oh.
to do it. They have a Pope in Tethe'alla, being the mirrored world.
Mm.
So
Oh.
My
she is
understanding
now
is that you can
suggesting
travel to
that the
Tethe'alla
only
by
way to get
passing
away
through
from
distortion
everything
in
is to
space.
go to Tethe'alla. And she's explaining now that
As
it's
far
a
as I
distortion
know,
in
crafts
space-time.
called VR
Okay.
is the
Introduce
only thing that
science
can do that.
and we're going to be able to do that. And there's a thing called a Reinhard that lets you go in between space-time.
The Renegades should have them.
And
There
they should
somewhere in
ironically be
space.
here at this very base.
Okay then.
So we just
Let's
have to
get
find
going.
those.
I guess they got the luck of the draw, don't they?
I remember this room.
I remember.
I remember. Do you remember? Well, yeah, I remember. This is where they threw us in jail. I remember. My favorite save. The guy who gets put into this room must be set.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? Or no, that'd be horrible. He lives with a safe spot, so he domes himself, or like he hangs himself from the bed with his socks, as one does.
Yeah.
And
As you do.
as you do, and he just respawns. Time just rewinds and he comes back.
Be careful, everyone.
Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot what the fuck's going on. Alright, I'm getting back.
Are you okay?
The lag night! I don't remember these being that difficult when we came through here with just Lloyd. Rip. Oh, there's another one. I thought that was it.
Are you okay?
Oh, it's gone now, eh? Oh,
You know what? If I was making a Tales game, I wouldn't make it happen. I wouldn't make it happen all the time. But it would be like a random thing to where it would just have the old Tales of Destiny fireball sound come in there when he do the fireball.
the classic. Fireball!
So these are the
Hurry, they'll
Here we
catch up
go.
to us.
I'm still very dirty. Let's go. Look at that.
Ooh.
You hear that music? It's
How they
some of the
all-
most JRPG shit here.
Tethe'alla, here we come.
Oh, I'm sure everyone can fit on that. That's why Lloyd's on there by himself.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because everyone, you know how JRPGs... all pro tags have the ability to meld the entirety of their team into one body.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, or they'll all have their own. Well, who the hell's driving Colette? I only see 4, and I don't see a Colette.
I like to play a fighting game to where you find out all the people when the JRPG when they go into your body, it's actually all just his split personalities. The whole time you've been fighting with just one person.
So I'm gonna point out there, seeing how it's been so long since I've played this game.
Whoa,
Okay.
what's happening?
That cutscene that just happened was entirely
Just
new.
suddenly-
Really?
Look, the
In
fuel
the
gauge is empty.
original
So
that I played the
that's
hell
it.
out of, these
Since
guys
you
come
put
out
in
in these
seals and
models.
silverons,
Yeah.
They go up
There's
into the
not enough
sky
water
and like
in this
obscure
world.
the ground so you
And
can't
that
see it,
means-
and then they hit you with like white overlay on the camera and like fog,
Right?
and then and then this scene happens,
Oh.
and you're Tethe'alla and you're falling because bullshit mana.
Okay.
So now we are in Tethe'alla, a completely different world entirely, and this is the side of the two worlds that is prospering. So they're going to have they're going to be on some bullshit when it comes to technological advancements and magic and stuff, which obviously explains why everything here is stronger
Unless we
and
get
harder
some
to fight
fuel.
against than Silverant, as normal progression does.
What's the fuel?
Yeah. What do we power these things with? Rocks?
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
You're
I
so
bet
stupid,
guys
Lloyd!
actually live in
Don't you know
Silverant.
anything? They're fueled with elder blood made by dinosaurs.
Then magic,
What?
I assume. Perhaps the lightning that bolts produces?
Ah, yes, these things could run on the summon spirit
Then all
Volt's
we have to
power.
do is have
So all
Sheena
Sheena
summon
has to
Volt,
do is
right?
summon it,
I
because
haven't
that's
made a
easy.
pact with Volt.
Oh, then I guess we'll just.
I
have to leave
I
these
guess
here.
we'll just have to leave these here.
Yeah.
I can imagine some kids coming by and throwing rocks. Hey, what are these?
Get him!
Get who?
The robots.
The robots? Like they're...
Like their people.
That's the Tower
Oh, they have a Tower of Salvation.
Why is
Ah,
that?
yes.
Of course.
It's how
The
it's
Tower
how
of Salvation appears
it's how
in
the
first
Tower of
one.
Salvation works. They rotate
Tower
and
also
they
appeared
touch
on your
tips.
side after
Oh,
Colette received the oracle,
Even though
right?
she's explaining the real reason.
Nah,
They
nobody needs
touched...
to.
Okay, ignore this. The tower does not actually appear on the flourishing side by default. It's simply there so that the other tower has a tip to touch.
Yes,
Two worlds.
exactly.
And it's they're less mirrored than if. So you're saying if I go straight up that tower, I will, just like a jungle gym, gravity will
What about
suddenly
the
shift
Holy
on me,
Ground?
and then I will
The
be in
Church of Martel
Silverant.
is
See,
also
now you're
over
getting
here, correct?
it.
Why the hell?
Is the Holy
Why the
Ground
hell did I have
Corridor?
to take these flying machines?
You know,
Yes.
when you're
The
a
place where the Tower of Salvation lies is the
tale
holy ground of Carlos.
a Symphonia expert like myself,
Of course.
you
The
know,
holy ground of
you know the
Carlos
tricks of
is
the
where
trade. You know the
priests
secrets
decide-
of the
Are
game.
you sure yours isn't a fake? We have records in our
That's a
museums
secret that
depict
not a lot of
how
people
the
know
hero
about.
Mythos called the
You
two
go to the
ancient
tips of the
kings to
towers,
the holy ground
you
of
fall to the
And
other.
such records exist on our
Hayward,
side as
our
well.
resident tip toucher,
Yeah.
Instruments used to
as one does.
Either one side is fake,
Hey man,
or maybe they're.
Lloyd, that's not
Oh
possible.
no.
Don't get mad. I was just kind of saying stuff.
As Lloyd does.
Anyway, let's get going.
Then there's Colette,
It's
just
true, we
standing
don't
there.
get anywhere by pondering-
menacingly.
I like to think they just push her.
Wow, it's our first
You just see
adventure in
drag
Tethe'alla.
marks everywhere she goes.
Yeah.
She's like a
Geez,
rock
this
golem
is a field trip.
that doesn't move. Cleared Silverant, the achievement. They're elves. What? That was quite a surprise seeing all these elves around here. Where'd you see an elf?
Yeah.
I don't know. I did.
You idiot,
You
dude.
idiot.
We were in the sky falling. How did you see elves?
When you break the seal in Silverant, the mana over here gets thin because it's all flowing to the other side now. Still a lot thicker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all over me. It's just gumming up the works.
Oh, you can tell that? Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it, ladies.
They can tell. They're elves. Why can elves tell that? Because they're elves. They have those ears. They're like receptors. Yeah, exactly. See? They're elves.
Yeah.
It's all. It makes sense. How can elves read that stuff? Because they're elves, idiot. They got those big ears that collect mana in their mana pouch.
It's like a cloaca.
It's like a cloaca. Why does everyone go to cloaca? How many times do I have to hear cloaca in my life before everyone stops using it? And of course, our first enemies in Silverant are these crudely made bats and a bunny.
How about prehensile tail? I say that
You say prehensile tail a lot.
a lot. Brandon?
No. His yes does not mean anything. There's no reason for you to say prehensile tail.
This is
You give me one hot reason.
Stone Cold doesn't have a prehensile tail.
You say he doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not. That's you making something up. There's nothing would provoke that. The only thing that provoked that, I need a scenario that would provoke this. That happens regularly.
Happens regularly? I mean, let's be real. Nothing regularly for you to bring up prehensile tail.
That's what I'm trying to get at. But apparently you're bringing it up very, often.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
No, why? Answer the question.
I like prehensile tails. What's wrong with that?
You heard it here first. Oh, I'm going to start screaming. Damn! That's really good panel art.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like a G.
She's like a full-grown woman.
Damn! I feel like a woman standing here silent. Meh, meh. It's just a false piece. I don't even.
You see her. You see his box shake towards her, and she just slaps her in the face. Colette.
Colette! Her face is getting redder. She's just not moving. Man, they're all coming to terms with the bullshit they've been going through. You're telling me that the ritual to save the world is just false peace? It'll all fuck up anyway. It's only a temporary band-aid, like killing sin. Oh shit, got the dodge skill, bam. And there's really no one here who deserves it. There you go. Well, which one do you want? Go faster in cities and dungeons, go faster during battle, or take less damage from people who have less accuracy.
That right there. And,
Yeah, I might as well use the other one while I'm sitting on it. Won't be using Sheena for too long anyway.
she gonna die?
No, it's just we still have like half the cast of characters to collect.
Oh.
And there's ones that I have greater interest in than Sheena. Sheena's just the best for right now.
I know he gave me a bear hug.
I'll give him a bear hug around his... Never mind. Spread him, see? See? Genius knows he can't spread on Lloyd. He wants to know... I want to know everything, Lloyd. Everything. He spread Lloyd, and then he erupted all over the battlefield. Lloyd has learned a new Compound EX skill, because that's what happens when you start putting things. You got EX Defend. Occasionally, you won't stagger. So, you know, when you get hit, you fall a little back, you flinch. Sometimes that won't happen.
Sweet. Now I'm a Stone Cold G. Top dollar. Keeping in my blue heart. G.
Bats kind of remind me of like some old. I used to have this old like gold bat plush. It was like the weirdest thing, because like I was kind of a Pokemon kid,
Right.
not very much, but like it just seemed, you know, every kid's got that collection of toys they're gonna grow up with and be like, why did I have this?
Yeah.
How obscure was this? Because like Golbat is not my favorite by any means. But I grew up and played with often a Golbat plushie that had Velcro on it, so it could hold its wings together like it does, and then expand them as it will. So everyone's got this stupid little toy,
Be careful, everyone.
unless you're Hayward. You got a stupid little toy you don't remember ever. You don't know why you owned it.
No, I don't think so.
Everything I got, I wanted.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say everything I got. Hey, everything I got, I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted
It's
it.
okay, you can say it. No one will catch it.
I mean, when you got 5 brothers living in your house, you gotta make sure you know what you want. Because ain't no money going away.
So you had a lot of fun playing with your plush hot dog.
I didn't plush hot dog.
You can't prove it. You can't prove that you didn't.
I mean, yeah, I can't prove my memories to you, of course.
Like, there's no. Oh, nurse is here. The most odd spell in the game, I think. It summons women to the field. Corinne! Nailed it.
All right.
So what did you get?
What kind of toys did I get?
Right on.
I got like G.I. Joes and stuff like that. I mean, nothing.
I have never seen you watch anything related to G.I. Joe.
When I was little, I didn't watch it when I was little. I just like playing with toys. So just got toys.
Did you get the G.I. Joe action figures or the G.I. Joe dolls?
The little action figures.
Could their clothes come off?
No, their clothes can.
Okay, then you're still good. You're still there. I
the-
saw those before. You remember? Oh my God, that shitty 3D cartoon that was on Cartoon Network for a second. It kind of looked like Barbie stuff. It was like Max something,
I think so.
and he's a big super agent, and he wore like a tracksuit, and he.
No,
God damn it, I can't remember of it. All I know is that they made quote unquote action figures of him, and he came with a speedboat. He came with his like I'm 007 haircut, and he got his guns and whatnot. But you could take his clothes off, and he just looked like a Ken doll.
No, you got me on that one. But really, the toys all started going downhill once I started playing Sega Genesis. So that was it.
Then it was all Sega Genesis cartridges,
Yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted.
and I have never seen a Sega Genesis at your house.
I mean, yeah.
There's a lot of things you ain't seen at our house.
Oh, that's a tour I think I need to take.
I mean,
I got stabbed in the eye by a Terminator toy.
Are you okay?
Okay.
I mean, we don't have the Sega Genesis anymore.
What happened to the Sega Genesis?
Uh,
You don't just lose that shit.
time. You know what? I honestly don't know. It might still be in my old house, maybe. I know we still had an Atari in there. I got a Nintendo 64 back at the house too. Just sitting there.
I remember when it all went downhill for me. My mom wasn't too thrilled about it, but well, I was just throwing attacks. But she thought I was super annoying whenever it would rain or be like inclement weather outside, because then I couldn't go outside and I would just sit in the house pissing her off all day. And so I had taken an interest to my grandfather's PlayStation and PC gaming habits. And so she's like, you know, that's not a bad idea. So she's like, I'm going to get him one of these new consoles, and it'll be something he can do when he can't go outside. And so she comes over, and she drops, you know, at the time new PlayStation 2, the big ass box, and on that PS2, I was playing Final Fantasy games and such, and Jak and Daxter is the OG. I'm fairly certain it's the first video game I owned. But all that being said, I never went back outside, and she would force me outside. And here I am now, continuing to live the legacy of hate.
I mean, who want to be outside with, like, sun?
Right, it's already bad. Like, the sun's already bad enough coming through the window.
Yeah.
Why do I need...
I need to dance around in the outside with it.
Alright, we head due north to the capital of this world, where the king resides. The king, the pope, and this world's chosen. And somehow we got Noishir with us.
Of course, because, you know...
Because he was able to fit on that machine with us.
What he did was, he put... What Lloyd did was pull out his shrink-wire, he shrink him, put him in his pocket, and then take him with us.
That dwarven shrink wrap.
Yeah.
Dwarven vow number 7, or number 8. Always carry your dwarven shrink wrap on you.
See?
Love and happiness, peace. Oh, yes, of course. Dwarven vow number 27. Aim.
Because
we swing low for these Hercules references.
Yeah. Because
this is a dead end. I think there's either a stone over here or nothing. Looks like a whole lot of nothing.
For me, we had an Atari. We had a regular Nintendo. We had one of the brick gray Game Boys. Never had an NES or Game Boy Advance. Game Boy or Sega Saturn.
Are you labeling all the things you've never had?
Yeah.
How long do we have to sit here?
Well, I don't know. As long as you got somebody to tell you about the Lord Jesus, the Lord.
No, that's fine. I don't have that, and I don't need that. Oh, there's a chest over here. An anti-magic bottle. Drink this, and the magic will stop. You'll stop chasing that dragon.
Oh, yes.
And then the fast one comes in. Because the monsters in this world are the same as the monsters in the other one. Or not. Oh, yes. The god of war and our enemy. I can't believe he was our enemy the entire time. He seemed like such a nice guy. Except he didn't.
Yeah, because all strange men come up and help kids out.
He was just... Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure he didn't even get paid. He knew an awful lot about what we were doing for some random mercenary.
Yeah, he also knew my name before I even told him it.
Right. He also spoke very gentle to you, Lloyd. Yeah, so does Genus.
You see him sitting there shaking his head?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. He was speaking so adamantly about wanting to help us stop the designs when he was the producer. He was... As he's saying designs suck, he's handing them a check. Oh my.
It was him the whole time.
It was him the whole time. It was me the whole time.
There you go.
Let's get started.
Berserkers!
You ain't going. No.
Yeah, he did.
Are you all ready?
Cool Fang Fist.
Now for the experience.
Go! Fire beast!
Woo, he dead.
That was just warming up.
Get it?
No, I don't get it.
He was just warming up.
Oh.